It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn. Chapter 2, The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Damn.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm having goosebumps all over my body. I love it. I'm getting a terrible sense of déjà vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again. Proceed to the cabin, turn around and leave. Yeah.
A terrible sense of déjà vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Yo, what?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh my god. Okay, so the narrator is repeating a pattern, not having any memories. I wonder if the princess has any memories of this.
Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit.
What is that? Voice of the paranoid?
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Oh dear god, we have so many voices in our head. This is more than just déjà vu though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened. Proceed to the cabin. I'm gonna go with the first option just so that I can hear more of their bantering amongst each other. I want to learn more about these different voices in our head.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Wait, my mind is going in all sorts of directions. So we got voice of hero, we got the narrator, and what was it? The paranoid voice? Something like that. What if... Now hear me out, this sounds really weird, but what if we have tried this already a couple of times? What if we get a new voice to our head each time we go there? Would that actually be a thing? It probably doesn't make any sense. Let's just proceed to the cabin. Let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
True.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Let's proceed into the cabin. I'm scared. I'm legit scared.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Well, whatever that was, it's bigger now. The door was smaller, I think. Also, some things are watching us from the windows. And the frames that we last saw on the windows are now gone.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
And actually, now that I look at this, I think that the shade of this room is same as when she attacked us. What if we are still sleeping? What if this is a dream?
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out, but if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
It's gonna be fine. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. I was thinking the same. This whole cabin is different than I remember it being. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What do you mean? You don't see the mirror?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Okay, let's think about the implications of this. Okay, so our hero sees the mirror. Our narrator knows that we apparently have freaking claws. Are we having claws because we are dreaming? Did we have claws in the first place? Are we a monster? Maybe we are monsters. Maybe she's affecting us. Maybe this is all a dream and she's affecting us. She works on our deepest fears. We feel like a monster when we are supposed to be killing her. And that is why she makes us see ourselves as the monster.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
The voice of paranoid is not... It's not making this any easier. And I love it. This whole cabin is different than I remember it being. The blade and the basement.
Very different.
Yeah, it looks different.
I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
Of course she does, yeah.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Wait. So when he described the room, the narrator, he didn't describe the mirror. So maybe the narrator does not know that we might be a monster ourselves? Maybe he didn't want us to see our hand. I'm having all sorts of like weird conspiracy theories while playing this game, but it's awesome. Everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. Certainly haven't been killed by the princess. What if she's all of these voices in our head?
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
What if she wants us to kill herself so that she can be freed from wherever she was? I don't know anymore. I'm gonna take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I was wondering the same, that this knife looks so small, so pathetic as a weapon to slay a monster. Why is it a specific blade like this?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death. You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
I think those might be eyes that are watching. Yeah, so many eyes. I love it. I love everything about this. This was so worth the wait.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife? Well, if you don't know where your target is, then it's gonna be a bit harder, but I'm not sure if she's everywhere around us. I'm not sure even if the place is gonna do anything to her. I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan, I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs in silence.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
I think she is this place. And we probably still might be dreaming.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
No, poor voice of the paranoid.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Okay, let's do that.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Go left, go right, do nothing. Go back the way you came. I think you've already found me.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
It looks like she's having some sort of mask on her.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Yeah.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Oh god.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Heart, lungs.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why?
Because we are working together.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her, and end this before it's too late.
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? She wants to play with me, I think. What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies, we can work together, we can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this, I'm not helping you leave. I'm sorry, I'm reading really badly because I'm so nervous. I'm not helping you leave and I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Run, slay the princess. Freak it, I'm choosing this. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst.
Are you serious? You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
She's here because of a reason.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
If I would be coward, I would not be here.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
What does that mean?
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going. You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
She's the narrator. Well, that was unexpected. She wants us to take her life. Because he is her.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3. Oh my god. Damn. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing? There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
So we are beginning to forget as well. So what? We are becoming her. If narrator wants us to kill her and narrator is her, then does that mean we are her as well? I love how this game messes with my mind. I love it. Oh.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
The roots reaching up and reaching down these trees. But the trees have been uprooted. The foundation, what is our foundation? What was the beginning of our story? Damn.
I guess it feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
So now we got a voice of the opportunist. Each time we visit her, our mind fractures. Our personality fractures.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever, I think.
Oh, so there is stubborn as well, yeah, okay.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Okay, so now there are many of us.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Probably quite many. Are we still sleeping, still dreaming? I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Yeah, that's interesting as well. Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. Proceed to the cabin. The only way out is to do nothing. So nothing I will do. Stay where you are. If we stay where we are, will our surroundings turn into a cabin? Are we bound by our own chains? If we are her. I don't anymore know what is real and what is not. and I'm gonna embrace it. I think we are her. We are fracturing. I'm gonna ask this. What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked.
In the beginning, they said that this is a love story. I wonder what that means. If she is not us, if she is a character of her own, did we fall in love with her? If she is us, is this a story about us learning how to accept ourselves? Learning to love all our parts? At some point during dialogue, we were told that we wounded others. I'm not sure if we experienced her memories or our own. Are we the monster? In more ways than one? Holy heck.
So many paths, and they're all circles.
Yeah. Well, let's try to talk with our parts then. Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have you all been here?
Many, 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 many times. It feels like we've been here forever, but it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you.
You are part of everything. If things are fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. If she would be a different creature, if she is not part of us, then she's also part of everything.
There's no difference between fine and not fine, it just goes on and on.
This we read. But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions? Yeah, this is what I kind of thought, that we are just one of these many, many voices. At least it seems like it now, even though it didn't seem like it in the beginning. Can you make sense of them? This is... yeah, there are definitely elements of fracturing personality and dissociation in this entire thing. If we do nothing, are we gonna remain as a prisoner of this thing? If she is actually a creature, and we are actually there to slay her, and we are, in fact, in a dream, and we do nothing, then we probably are not gonna get out of that dream if she's controlling us there. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm gonna ask this. But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this. And some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it?
True, maybe in a dream, maybe in a prison, maybe outside of it, I don't know.
Shut up. You were here. Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged. You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
They're all too soft. If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it. Let's proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Guess we need to face ourselves. We are all of this, probably. At least in a dream, if not in a reality. Oh, this messes with my mind and I love it. I've already told that, but... this is gorgeous. Oh, look at this, it's so beautiful. It's beautiful in so many levels.
No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard? Approach the mirror. I'm gonna ask this first.
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
She's in it.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Let's proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Of course it'll work.
Oops, sorry.
He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
I wonder what is the meaning of the blade. You use blade to cut something. As a symbol, you use blade to separate things. You can end someone's life by using a blade. You can hurt someone by using a blade. What is our blade in here?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
So do we need to use the blade on ourselves then? Take the blade, or you have to take the blade. I'm gonna take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Okay.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep, deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's she's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
And closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
She has more and more arms.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
I'm sorry that some of the sound effects are quite strong, but I cannot really separate them from each other. I've put the settings as well as I possibly can, but some of the effects are really loud. I'm sorry about that for your sake.
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Wow, gilded cage.
Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Just take her hand and set her free. Apparently that is our only option. Is that really? We see other options. Are these other options that we see, do they belong to other parts of our personality? I don't even know if they are parts of our personality or parts of her. We're melting together. What I can do is take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
We probably hate ourselves.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
Damn.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
She's beautiful, though. I love the visuals of this game.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
What happened? You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, will you stop with the smashing? What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Let's do that then.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror. You step towards the mirror. It holds a truth that you must witness.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. I'm nervous.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
So hands holding hands, but she does not have hands. And some of them look like hands and other of them look like gloves. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. The long quiet. Why does that sound so familiar? Also, her lines are not red anymore, they are pink. I think this is us, the fragile vessel. I might be wrong, of course. Let's ask, do you know the narrator? I think she does. I think she might be the narrator, and by being the narrator, she might be us. Oh, things are complicated.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Because we are one.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Let's ask, what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights, what do you mean? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I am a person. Solitary lights in an empty city. If the city is a symbol of a person, are the lights fragments or fragmentations of like parts of that city? Solitary lights in an empty city. Is that the symbolism they're going for in here? I'm not sure. Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network.
Yeah, okay.
I wish to be more.
Okay. What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I am a person. I'm gonna ask this question. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Yeah, I was thinking so, yeah.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Oceans reduced to shallow creeks. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? I'm gonna ask this question.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. Let's ask, do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
There is a saying that we see in others what we are able to feel inside ourselves. She says she feels sadness, longing, and hope as she witnesses me. So maybe those are things that are in her as well. I still do not know if we are one. You are familiar, but you are not me. Which again makes me think about split personalities, fragments that form a whole. I'm wondering what reply I'm gonna give her next. That's why I'm so quiet. I'm trying to understand everything I see and hear when playing this game. Keep in mind, this is my first time experiencing this story, so I might not catch all the hints or all the details. And that is totally okay. Let's ask, do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Something is beyond this place.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. No exit. She can make you forget. So what, we are both trapped, and it's easier to forget than to remember what is outside of our prison, of our gilded cage.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Well, let's ask this question of ourselves then. You are being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Let's ask, how many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Are we scared that we're gonna find a Welgie to kill us?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
So she cannot be killed. We can only be imprisoned or set free. We are the monster. At least that is my take for now. Oh my goodness. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
I'm gonna wait forever. Am I really gonna wait forever? I guess we are. Because if we are being unleashed, that might not actually be a good thing. I'm gonna choose wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished.
I am not you.
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage?
Hand-drawn cage. Again, a sentence or a part of a sentence that has many layers.
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Always come back to the box. Always, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I'll be waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine. Her box? Because she also wants to know what it means to be her. What? What happened? Was that the end? What? Did my game crash? Or was that the end? That could not have been the end. My game probably crashed. What the heck is going on? Oh my lordy, if that was the end. God damn. I need to check out if my game actually crashed or if that was the end. Holy heck.